Good evening, Mike, and thank you for joining us after this victory in the League Challenge Cup against Colville Town this evening. So, was that a complete performance?
Yeah, no, I think so. That's what we've been threatening to do for. We did it in pre-season quite well, but today we were unplayable at times. Really pleased with the performance. Obviously, my message to them was to be more ruthless in front of goal. Against Rushall at home, we were 1-0 up, very dominant, creating chances, not really taking them, and there's always a chance that they might get you back in the game. Same at Rushton, 2-1, half time. Go out second half, 45 to 60 minutes. We were really dominant, had our chances, and we didn't take them. And then, obviously, lo and behold, they get a 95th minute equaliser. So my message was, look, if you're on top, you've got to take your chances and be ruthless. Don't settle for 2-0, 3-0. Just go for it. Because if it's 3, it becomes 4, 5, 6, like it did today. So, yeah, really pleased.
And a clean sheet, I think, was also important this evening, particularly for Jassing.
Yeah, but for everyone really, a clean sheet, you get a point. That's the minimum. So I've got, I think if you're saying in reference to 95th minute goal against Rushton, that's totally out of character. And last year I would have thought that, with a young keeper, we did have that issue of worrying about what's it going to be like next game. Not with Jazz. The strength of character is unbelievable, so there wasn't any doubt for me in that. Fantastic keeper, and we'll talk about the 6-0. But let's talk about the save he made in the first half when he went 1v1, tried to go around him. Changes the game. That's what he's there for. He is the best keeper in this league. He's fantastic. So yeah.
Another player that I think really stood out tonight was Kyle Finn, and fantastic news to announce this week that he's on loan now until January.
Yeah, delighted. He's been great. It's really difficult to find the right type of player to come in on loan, and normally they come in and they go, and because they're not really ready for it. Kyle's been brilliant. He's so eager, so keen to be here as well, which is half the battle. These players sometimes at professional clubs are pampered and then they enjoy those creature comforts, and to come here sometimes is a bit of a culture shock. Despite us having really good facilities, it's still a culture shock, and he's embraced it, and he works as hard. He's really, hitting home how hard we want to work, and he's the one that's leading that, and he's pressing and he's dropping, he's recovering. That's nothing to do with his ability. He's got tons of ability on top of that. So delighted to have him for up until Christmas.
I think the goals this evening as well, 6 of them spread around the team well. Chris Lake with 2, fullback Lewis Wright with 1, Tyrell Waite with a couple, and of course Akwasi Asante. But great to see the goals being spread about the team.
Yeah, but they have been anyway the last couple of weeks. That front four in Carl Finn, Chris Lake, Quaz and Tyrell. When they're on form, there's nobody going to be able to live with them. I think that's Quaz 4 and 4 now. I think that's Ty Waite up to 3 and 4. I think it's Leahy 4 and 4. So, and that's Leahy and Quaz coming back from injury. So they're getting fitter, which is scary to think. They're doing this they're not 100% yet, and I know that, but they're getting there. And you can see today. I think just the energy and the tempo that they were running at. Teams can't live with that, especially when they start bringing their quality. And I thought Quaz was a man mountain tonight. Anything that went into him, he was holding people off, and really the player that we brought to the club a long time ago. And I'm delighted for him.
Another player that's struggling to get to that 100% fitness and get a run of games is Tristan Dunkley, and unfortunately he's had to come off with a knock again this evening. What's the latest on him?
There's nothing wrong with him. You watch the video back, right? He was tiptoeing around going he's got a bad toe, and then we scored a goal and he sprinted 50 yards to go and celebrate and then sat down. So there's nothing wrong with him. It's just a precaution, and we felt the game was done then, and we had an opportunity to bring a few of the younger lads on that I thought did fantastically well when they came on.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for some of the under-21 lads, wasn't it? It's all about momentum, of course, and that's 4 unbeaten now, all competitions, and on to a local derby in the FA Cup on Saturday. They are near neighbours, Hennesford.
Yeah, look forward to it. As soon as the draw was made, I've said that I made no secret of the fact that it could have been easier, but it's the tie I want. I want one that we've got to go into. It's like tonight. I said to the lads before the game, these are second in our league. They've not got a massive squad. It's a tie that's going to be a proper game. It's not they're going to rest 7 and we're going to rest 7. We're going to win. They're going to win. It's about who can get on top, and it's the same with Hensford. It's going to be a proper tie, And if we play with that intensity tonight, like we did tonight, and we're that ruthless in front of goal, we've got a hell of a chance.
Mike, as always, it's great to catch up with you, and thank you for your time this evening.